summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field.
Entering play call screen.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line.
Empty and Gattersick. Red counter cash.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Audible.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing to start the drive. Richmond. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
Entering play call. Empty and Gattersick. Unplanned. Error 9. Play. Formation. Option is set to type. Error 23 categories. You have 3 options. Clear cross is selected.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Richmond flush to his right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bears take over.
Coach suggest. Formation. Error 7. Pinch 4 punts. Spread. Give cushion.
To throw, it's Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. With the Bears at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air, Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Choose a player to replace. Nickel, cover 4 drop.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
Cushion.
Throwing is Williams. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
There are 7
Lee
categories.
McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Entering play call.
It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Empty 4 verticals, stick 4 verticals.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
19 Tigers.
Division.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw is Williams. He's got this to Pickens. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
There are 7 categories.
George Pickens, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Santos with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Landing zone NFL kick return.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return.
Entering
They'll bring
play
this
call,
to the 30.
Locked, unchest, corners, flood, duo, Y off trips, inside zone, AHD power, tight, a post shot, across dig.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
$10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
AHD powered out, PCT, slot under, Puff Lord, AHD powered out, PCTR Rattle.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Richmond. That is caught by Laporta. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Gibbs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Entering franchise screen. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering play call,
sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Option, ox, wide zone double, speed, wide zone WK.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Zig. Zig. Triple option.
Off play action. Richmond. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Entering play call. Todd, pinch 4 punts.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Middle third.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Here now a third down and 8.
Middle third. Give cushion.
From the gun, here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers that brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Keep half.
To throw, Williams. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Entering play call.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Entering play call, landing zone, NFL kickoff. There are 2 categories. We have 3 options. Kickoff middle is selected.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
There are 7 categories. Option is 2 mid blitz, nickel 2 trap. Wide cover 3, cover 1, cover 3 cloud.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Middle third.
Let's go. Here's Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Play call,
and a loss of 3 to bring up 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score.
Play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Choose the player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose from power, empty, and covered kills.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Keep cross. Audible.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Entering play
only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
NFL kickoff. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff middle is selected.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Pinch 4 punts. Cover 3 sky.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now Williams throwing to start the drive. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Play call,
it'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Cover 2 man LB.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Middle 3rd.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Entering play call.
Higgins is the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Error 7. Option is choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Temp, double rep, OK roll 2, cover 2, OK roll 2. Audible. Give cushion.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Categories. You have 27 options. Cover 3 cloud is selected. Middle 3rd. Middle 3rd.
Check smash. 19 tight. 19 Lion.
Pass.
Cup 19, ready?
They'll look to throw again. This is caught inside the 15.
Entering
Now the Bears
play
going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw once more, here's Williams. Fighting through pressure. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd and 10.
Yes.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Auction is set to bunch. Auction is set to 5 double, 4 verticals, smash.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Cross.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Audible.
Throwing to start the drive. Richmond. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Backs protect. Right. Back right. Audible.
A final shot before break. Richmond. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Entering Gunplan adjustments, screen run inside is selected.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff middle is selected.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 3. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Entering play call.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A give right side for Gibbs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And around leg.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the end around, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Flood. Corner strike. Empty inlet. Corner strike.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Back right. Back right.
Operating from the gun. Richmond. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Punch wide. Formation. Option. Punt. Across switch. AHP dive. And around. D-hook. AHP's up. The spot goal line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Back right. Back right. Zig. Post.
Off the play fake. Richmond. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Entering play call, landing zone, NFL kickoff. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff middle is selected.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
There are 7 categories. Zone blitz. Cover 1. Cover 3. Cover 3.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Give cushion.
Buffalo 18.
Audible.
Dragon 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for the deep ball. That is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. Check go.
Back to throw. Williams. Escaping the pressure right. Open man down the field. That's a Dunze. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's taking a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Roma Dunze from 19 yards away. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
There are 7 subcategories. Option is set to double mug 12 plays. You have cover 3, engage 8.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Pass.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Auction, across, AHB, and around led. T-hook, AHB zone WK.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2nd and 13. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9
That's a pretty quick
categories.
response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they
selected.
maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly
Entering
right.
play call,
Thought momentum might have been
landing zone
shifting.
NFL kickoff.
Instead, they
There are
grabbed
2
old Mo,
categories.
didn't
You
let
have
him get to
3
the opposite
options.
sideline.
Kickoff middle is selected.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so
Entering
this will
play
come out to
call
the 30.
formation. There are 7 category. Opt 3, tempo 2 drop 2, 3, cover 2 man.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Cushion.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To the air, Williams. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Entering play call.
Well, with the dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass that allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Middle third.
79 Bronco. Hey, smash Bronco.
Give cushion.
Check go.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Cover 3, Scott.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Back now at Soldier Field.
Entering play call.
It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Cover 3, cover 2, cover 6, cover 3 bluff.
Ready.
Audible.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Throwing is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To the air once more, Williams. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Give cushion. Pass.
Looking to throw is Williams. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Entering play call. Cover 3. Cover 1. Robert showed you.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Audible.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Nice job there, putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Choose the formation. There are 7 categories. There are 2
First and goal, and they got to be thinking
spread.
a chance to get right back into this football game. In motion left is Higgins.
Go.
Looking to throw. Williams. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Throwing again here, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Entering play call.
Odunze. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
You have 21
Santos now to add the
Cover
PAT.
4 quarters is selected.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Entering play call, special teams. New, return middle.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics for those. Are your
categories.
I'll
You
claim
have 3
them.
options. Kickoff middle is selected.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Entering play call formation. There are 7 categories. Sugar. Cover 1 Robert. Cover 2. Cover 1 Robert Press.
At the line, prepping for their next drive,
Seam
the Bears
flat.
offense.
Seam flat.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw,
Middle
what
third.
an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. There he goes again, and he is in.
Entering play
Touchdown,
call. Coach
Chicago.
suggestions. There are 7
Rome
categories.
Odunze, 70 yards, and the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Land. New NFL kick return heavy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no
Entering
further.
play call for spread. Wide zone WK.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Short cross.
They go play action here on first down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And able to get this one across
Entering
the 45 before he's brought down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Gibbs straight ahead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. So he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick six for the Bears touchdown.
Formation, error 7 category.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert.
Entering play
So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
And around.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Keep cross.
2nd and 11. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
And for verticals, out double under. Audible. Zig.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Option is wide zone WK.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Florida, ASO, TC option. Choose the player to replace. Choose the new. Choose Florida, ASO, TC option.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
There are 9 categories.
Let's just make this one's a 6. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And his kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Some drops. Formation. There are 7 categories. You have 14 up. Cover 2, cover 6 invert.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 79 Broncos.
Give
7
cushion.
Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
He's back to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Cover 2 man
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds. And you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Detroit, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings.
You have 5 options. Finish game is selected. You have 2 options. Franchise is selected. Entering weekly schedule screen.